Hi there, thanks for joining us. This is Father Craft's first installment of Cribside Chats. This is the first and potentially last of one of these videos, but we thought we'd give it a try. It's a break from our standard product review videos. So the purpose of this video is really just to dive into some of the everyday issues that parents think about, especially newborn parents or parents of newborns. What do you need exactly to care for your baby in the best way possible? We actually have a 0 to 6 month baby essential list on our website, fathercraft.com, that you can go to and check out the items that we consider must-haves. We also take it a step further and talk about some items that you just don't need at this stage in your baby's life. A, because it doesn't provide you any value and really won't make your life any easier. And B, they're just simply not safe. So without any further delay, let's get into it. Number 1, crib bumpers. For those of you who don't know what a crib bumper is, they're basically a soft, pillowy lining that lines the inside perimeter of your baby's crib. So why don't you need it? 1, they're not very functional. They're basically just a decoration. But if you think about it in terms of physics, so your baby is a small package, and as a newborn, even up through 6 months, that package does not move around a whole lot. And so if we all recall our physics equation for potential energy, I know it, and I don't know why I'm getting into this. So just bear with me. Your baby is small, mass. Long story short here, guys, the amount of movement your baby will have as a newborn is minimal. Therefore, crib bumpers for that one example alone is not worth it. But a more serious and to the point example is the American Academy of Pediatrics actually finds that crib bumpers are extremely dangerous and greatly increase the risk of SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome. So for that point, forget that weird example, crib bumpers are just not necessary. Okay, it's a bit of a rough start. Number 2, stuffed animals or loveys. We all love loveys. We all think it's super cute when you line your baby up with your favorite stuffed animal and just fawn over how adorable that is. And you're not wrong. To carry off point number 1, they can be dangerous, especially if you put them in your baby's crib. And again, the AAP definitely recommends do not do that. And as a newborn, your baby cannot find its fingers or toes, let alone be able to grasp a stuffed animal. What ultimately ends up happening here is you end up with something like this. Over the course of months and years, you will accumulate an ungodly amount of stuffed animals. So give yourself a 6-month break. Don't buy any. Number 3, blankets. These things provide you no extra value for a newborn. And similar to your stuffed animal situation, they'll just build up and cause clutter. If you're worried about your baby being cold, we recommend you looking into swaddle blankets or swaddle sacks. Check out Father Craft's review of 2 pretty popular swaddle sacks, and that's the Sleepy and the Woomby. Their names are ridiculous, but they are amazing items. Moving on. Number 4 is a bit of a touchy subject, and I hesitate to go into it too deeply just because there's a lot of heated debate over it. Co-sleeping items. We base this determination off of what the AAP guidelines are for reducing the risk of SIDS. But again, your choice. You do you and what's best for your family. Number 5, a copious amount of toys. Your baby has a hard enough time figuring out hands and feet. Toys, therefore, become useless. What they are good for is creating clutter. And here's another example. You're gonna end up with something like this. Just a basket of mess. If you get any, donate them. Do not let your house become filled with stuff like this. All right, the last item on our list of things you don't need are baby-proofing items. Hold on. We are definitely not saying you don't need to baby-proof your house. You just don't need to do it now. All right, that's it. Those are the 6 items that we at Fathercraft recommend you holding off on getting now or at all. If you'd like to get more information, please go to fathercraft.com/baby-essential-list. We hope you enjoyed our first installment of Cribside Chats. Come back for more when we have new topics to discuss. We look forward to seeing you.